Collective.
I love it in the morning.
With Angela and Teco. That's right! On Radio 2000.
It is a Magic Monday with the Collective, and really it's about mindset, okay? And our mindset is choosing joy. And speaking of people that have chosen joy, making the decision to leave the corporate world to get into something that is passion-based, that is soul-based, is not something that everybody has the courage to do. But Sifiso Ngobese has a different story to tell. He's a former economist and has launched the Abomakgereza project, which is named after the township slang word to describe informal recyclers. So he joins us in studio to tell us more about this project and why he would do something like that, like leave the corporate world. Amazing stuff. Good morning, Sifiso.
Hello, everyone. Nice to be here. Very excited.
Well, nice to have you on the show.
Thank you.
I think let's start exactly there. Your decision to leave a nice cushy job as an economist by profession to get into something like this. What prompted you to actually leave the corporate world?
I always say it's one of those crazy moves that I would never recommend to anyone. But for me, it was a question of chasing fulfillment and trying to understand who Sifiso Ngobese is and pursuing his dreams. So I was motivated by that. I was the guy who always looks out at the window, asking myself what lies outside, what's in for me in this world. And one day I decided I'm going to call it quits. I'm going to jump the ship. And I spoke to my senior manager and said, listen, I want to pursue something beyond this. Because for me, it was, the biggest thing is that I did economics and I was invited in a graduate program within a major investment bank. Mm-hmm. And for me, it was two separate worlds. And I think I was just caught up and I never got some time to find out what do I want to do for Sifiso Ngobese.
Wow.
Well, you found something, Sifiso, so unique and niche. But before we get to this project, ultimately, when you say you had other dreams, it was, I take it from your entrepreneurial spirit. Were you always an entrepreneur?
At an early age in schools, I used to. I'd never recommend this, but I was a guy who was selling cigarettes in schools. Maybe I shouldn't
you
say
were that guy.
You're an entrepreneur at heart.
Within no barriers.
Bit of mischief, but I was very entrepreneurial at a very young age, and luckily I went to work for a bank that is very entrepreneurial as well, Investec Bank, and I think my spirit and my culture of entrepreneurship was cultivated, and for me, I just decided let me just do my own thing and just harness it on a massive scale.
Okay, so it takes courage to jump ship like that and not do that transition.
And it takes you being an individual outside the midst of noise, people telling you what to do, your parents, your teachers. It's just you understanding what you are here for, I guess.
And that kind of discipline. Wow.
Okay, so I mean, a lot of us driving along the road, we do see these people that you've now deemed as Abomakgereza. Going down the road in these huge bags full of things that can be recycled, either plastic bottles or cardboards. I mean, I see them on a daily basis, but it looks like you've taken it to the next level with the Abomakgereza project. Now, tell us more about that.
So Abomakgereza is an exciting, innovative initiative whereby we empower informal waste pickers in South Africa with functional and safer waste trolleys. The same trolleys double up as mobile billboards where companies can put their logos, their brands, branded messages as well on the trolleys, and they can punt their brands. It's a social enterprise where the guys get the protective gear. One, they get trolleys. Secondly, thirdly, they also get a profit share. So if for a company like Radio 2000, for instance, to advertise on the trolleys, 10% of those advertising profits will go to the guys who are within the Abomakgereza project.
Wow, so innovative.
Thank you.
Love it.
I want to know from, it is very innovative, but it's almost like going into a community, you have to have buy-in. So from the traders on the streets, the recyclers, what has that situation been like as far as the buy-in is concerned? Is it understood? Or they saying, this guy, he's maybe just
The thing is, some of them are very skeptical.
Exactly, yeah.
And some of them have been taken advantage of. People coming, corporates coming and say, we want to help you out, but they didn't actually really help them out. For us, what we did is that we've partnered with a number of buyback centers. We've also partnered with Pick It Up. Pick It Up is our strategic partner in this initiative. So what we do is that we store our trolleys at Pick It Up depots. So the guy can wake up in the early hours of the morning, go and take the trolley, go for his daily rounds. Once it's done, he can bring back the trolley. For us, it's another way to maintain brand integrity on behalf of our clients and say that the trolley is well taken care of in the outdoor space. Because the thing is, we've realized a number of companies are very skeptical putting their brands on a moving billboard. And what we're saying on that is that we've put systems and controls in place to make sure that the brand is well taken care of. There's an element of brand integrity. So we also employ what we call trolley inspectors. So these are the guys who go to these depot centers and inspect the trolleys in terms of the functionality of the trolley, the visibility of the signage on the trolley, whether the guy is clean and so forth, to make sure that the guys are always clean. We give them dignity and the brand is well taken care of.
Wow, sounds amazing. Sifiso Ngobese, an economist that is changing lives one trolley at a time. Really, really exciting. I'm interested to find out, I'm a huge recycler, especially of things like paper and cardboard and that sort of thing. Just normal household, trying to get rid of stuff. But I don't always have the time to go to the recycling spot that I go to in the CBD to go and recycle. So as a normal South African, how can I get involved to assist the project? Perhaps by giving off of my recycling goods to the guys, or how can the community get involved?
That's a very good question. The easiest way to get involved is just sorting your waste at your house. So if you separate your plastics from your boxes and so on, it makes it easier for the guy, because just imagine someone going through a smelly rubbish bin, having to collect a can, for instance, but he has to go through diapers, he has to go through used condoms. It's very demeaning, and I think the community as a whole can do something about it and say, listen, I've got 3 plastic bags, let me just sort my waste, so that when the guy comes on a Tuesday, on a Friday or whatever day, then he'll find the waste sorted. He doesn't have to go to that smelly rubbish bin.
Wonderful.
So I'm assuming at the moment it is regionals in the Greater Gauteng.
It's regional. We've got a couple of partners on board. Our biggest partner is the IDC. So IDC is helping us to roll out the project within Gauteng, and later on during the year outside Gauteng. So our milestone for 2015, we want to roll out about 500 trolleys before the year ends within Gauteng and other provinces as well, including Mpumalanga and Limpopo.
All right, that's what's next. Okay, so it's Youth Month, right? And every time June comes around in South Africa, we reminisce, we understand the power that is because of youth that changed our country in 76 on June 16. But more than that, the different environmental challenges, or just simple challenges the youth are facing. What would you like to say? What is your eternal message to the present moment, to the youth in South Africa?
If you look back in 1976, the youth then had a level of discomfort. They were not happy about the education system, but they decided to do something about it. And I believe that level of discomfort is still present in this current era, and it manifests itself in different forms, through service delivery protests, through xenophobia attacks. And I think there's a number of ways we can channel that discomfort, either in a positive way or in a negative way. In a negative way, you can take a knife and stab your foreign brother or foreign sister. In a positive way, you can do something positive and say, you know what, I'm not too sure what, but I believe entrepreneurship is a key to unlock that discomfort within the youth.
Absolutely.
And for instance, I read this morning there's a young man, I think, in the Eastern Cape who built his own helicopter because he was fascinated and a passion for helicopters. And I got inspired by that. He just used scrap metal. He is unemployed. Whatever money that he'd get, he'll buy some material, some metal to build this helicopter. It took him about a year. So if a young person can do that, why are you sitting at home and complaining?
Sitting down,
doing nothing. Exactly. Why are you pointing fingers? Why are you blaming? I think it's your own responsibility to change your system, your surroundings, your environment.
I like that accountability. Yeah. Wow. Good,
Take
strong message.
responsibility. I think that's a very powerful message for everyone, actually, not just the youth. Really awesome. Sfiso, thank you so much.
Only a pleasure.
How can we get hold of you if you'd like to?
I thought you were going to ask for
assist
trolleys.
or-
Like, how can you get a trolley?
yeah, how do we get a trolley?
Like for the Christmas fishing activities. No, it's you can get hold of me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is @ngobese_Sifiso. You can also get into our website. It's www.unconventionalmedia.coza. What else?
Okay,
On Facebook as well.
unconventionalmedia.coza.
Facebook, and we've got an Abomachereza page on Facebook. Join us there.
All right. Love it.
Wonderful.
Thank you for your insights.
Thank you so much.